it was in Havana, and we are underway with this very important World Cup qualifying match from BMO Field in Toronto. Glad to have you with us this evening, everyone. Relax for the next couple of hours. I know it'll be a nervous time for you, but enjoy the proceedings as here we go. Honduras in possession early and through the middle. That's Victor Bernardez with the ball for Honduras. Turning with it now is Oscar Garcia. Early possession for the visiting team. Stung by a 2-0 loss at home to Panama the other day. Swung back by Juan Garcia. Across from Minor Figueroa, another experienced player to the far side. Honduras in total possession of the ball in the early stages here. Canadian team unsure whether Honduras would lay back and counter and wait for the opportunity and be patient, or whether they would attack Canada from the outset. Olivier Ocean with his first touch on the ball, but quickly it's turned over. Here's Emilio Izaguirre. And there's Milan Borjan's first touch on the ball, and it's a confident smothering of that by Adares. Jazic goes over to watch as Garcia wastes a ball.
A little cutting edge up front, the creativity that Canada's lacks at moments.
It's Ledgerwood who went down to the turf, and he's still down as Honduras breaks the other way. It's Izaguirre to Garcia. And that's Will Johnson who deflected it. Ball into the box. Costly is there, but so was de Guzman. Johnson wins it to Jazic. Ocean tries to flick it on. Ledgerwood is now just trying to get back. McKenna was looking across the way. Gets it to Di Rosario. Ledgerwood can't connect. He goes down. Away comes Espinoza. Izaguirre. Back to Espinoza. Costly streaking in front of the goal. Goes to the open Garcia on the far side. Oh, and it's a total miss from Lozano. Honduras' best opportunity by foot. See it because he was 10 yards up the line when he called it.
Yeah, exactly. Very good point. It was very close.
Costly back to Garcia. Return ball for Costly over the head of Jazic. Costly's shot is off target. Johnson, that ball nearly got through. It was just headed at the last minute by Minor Figueroa.
What an important touch that was. It looked as though it was destined to be a great pass from Di Rosario. Figueroa, solid defender.
Espinoza now to Garcia. Game stretched a little bit here right now. Figueroa. Izaguirre. Figueroa. Here's Ricketts. Still Ricketts. Figueroa watching him. Figueroa again just stopped Ricketts in his tracks.
I mean, Figueroa he gave the ball away, but his tackling, his timing of his tackling, I mean, he is a Premier League defender, and he's proved it with Wigan. For a few seasons. Excellent he is.
That was for Costly. Costly in on goal. Cup qualifying highlights from other parts around the world. We are your destination, of course, for World Cup qualifying all around the globe. We will be leading right up to Brazil. Here's Itiba Hutchinson. Hume. Back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson goes down. And he's staying down. Meanwhile, Blaken's back the other way.
Oh, Hutchinson might be cramping up. He's not match fit. We knew that.
Meanwhile, they're basically down a man here. Swazo across.
Unacceptable.
At any rate, play continues.
It's unbelievable that this is happening right now because of that board.
There's a shot, oh, by Espinoza. Now it's Bernardez. Back to Palacios, who will roam around in front of the back line. Di Rosario now. Di Rosario decides to take a run. Di Rosario into the box. Swung wide for the first quarter. Of the Houston Dynamo of Major League Soccer to Atiba Hutchinson. To Guzman. David Edgar. Threads it through to Hutchinson. Back to Edgar. Edgar's cross! Valladares was there, otherwise.
They're going to have to be incredibly lively, alert, bright minds
for 90 minutes.
19 minutes.
Here's Will Johnson. Johnson takes his shot. Did not trouble Espinoza. Garcia. They turned it over. Johnson to Di Rosario. Kicks it ahead to Ocean. Return ball for Di Rosario. Got some space on the left side. Works into the middle. Optimistic effort from out there, but it troubled Valladares to the point where he couldn't. Here on Sportsnet. All the players for the teams will return to their clubs at the conclusion of this evening's matches. These World Cup qualifying matches will not take place until September. Canada's next match, a home game against Panama. Jazic. Jazic with a good cross! And it's another corner kick for Canada.
Canada, in my opinion, other than being able to finish off a couple of their opportunities.
Johnson for Ocean. Ocean tried to turn on Bernardez, nearly pulled it off. Hutchinson. Jazic. Back to Hutchinson. Hutchinson across to Edgar. Edgar can't keep the ball in play. Ocean tried to flick that onto Ledgerwood. Can he get there? And that ball was probably up the middle to Johnson. Back to Jazic. 36-year-old. Never been in as good a shape in his life as he is right now. Di Rosario, watched by Bernardez. Di Rosario gets the cross in front. Up Di Rosario, but it's a throw in for Canada. Jazic to Di Rosario. There's the cross from Jazic. Ocean went up for it.
A little bit of contact there. Wasn't an awful lot. Certainly didn't warrant a yellow card.
That free kick is headed away by Olivier Ocean, who is back to help out. Di Rosario has white shirts all around him. Will win possession.
Booked a few minutes ago. Very, very careful he has to be. Every single Honduran player will be aware of what Dwayne Di Rosario's state is.
It's Nick Ledgerwood under pressure, and it'll be a corner kick now for Honduras as Canada free kick. Dorian punches it away. Foul any. Rosario, because he's got a rip in his shirt there. Crescendo of boos from the Canadian supporters, drowning out the Honduran supporters, as it might be on here for the team in white. Bernardes knocks it all the way back into the middle, right across goal. De Guzman now for Canada. Johnson. Play on, says the referee. De Rosario's got Ocean in front. De Rosario with a shot over the... It ends in a draw. Canada would have 4 points in the group. Honduras would pick up their first point. Panama get all 3 against Cuba tonight. Panama would be on top with 6. Long way to go yet.
Where Figueroa is a good, strong defender. Now he's on a yellow card. With a challenge like that, he is going to have to be very, very careful.
And so an opportunity on a set piece for Canada right on the 20-minute mark. De Rosario working over the ball. There's his shot.
Difficult skill. Gets a little bit too far. To be very careful here because he's hot-headed at the moment. He needs to cool himself down or he's going to end up hurting Honduras.
Tiba Hutchinson has a try at it, but everybody's high. Nobody can keep the ball down right now. Honduras with everybody behind the ball. De Guzman.
This is where Canada really have to be hungry. You have to want that. There's 3 red shirts in there. Somehow Canada's legs are getting tired and they're not really being able to have the attacking flair and getting it forward. Everybody's up. All the big boys are in the box.
Here it comes from Johnson with the right foot. It's in there deep.
Early corner for Canada.
The corner kick from De Rosario. Punched away by Noel Valladares. Comes in low and it's headed away. It was Palacios who got to it.
It's an intent South Africa, only the 2nd time at the World Cup.
De Rosario doing some good work to win a corner kick to put Noel Valladares under pressure. Over everyone, all kinds of players down inside the box.
There's some future Canadian internationals hopefully right there.
Canada's 4th corner kick coming up here. That's Figueroa again, and it'll be another, because he heads that one right out of the stadium.
Everything he does is
That was a powerful header, wasn't it? He headed it clear out of the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, he could ping a ball 80 yards as well. He can head a ball 80 yards, and he's headed that against the wind out of the stadium. Nicely done by Figueroa.
Back-to-back corner kicks now for Canada as the referee sorts out the business in front of Valladares. Whistle blown. Here's the corner kick. Oh, and just off the target.
How close was this?
Inch kick. Crowd has come to life here now as we approach the final 10 minutes. Is there a goal in this game? If so, who will get it? Will Canada go into the summer break on 6 points or not? This is Suazo. Stadium has come to life.
Oh, they're just trying to will the ball in the back of the net.
McKenna!
Well, Canada is so strong on set pieces, and we've seen some really good ones whipped in. Seen McKenna